Well, happy Tuesday to you. Chris Hare here, the world champion crypto cowboy, bringing you another nightly Bitcoin update. Kind of been a boring day, not a lot going on, a lot of chop. We did kind of come down just a little, but there may be some more room for upside. Everything kind of seems to be doing what it should, but we'll break that down in the charts. We'll figure it out. But I am a world champion rodeo cowboy in the team roping events, and I'm taking the strategies and the discipline it takes to win those world titles. I'm bringing them right here to the crypto desk. And if you stick with me long enough, I'm going to make you guys world champion crypto traders. So go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, tap that bell notification. You'll get updates as soon as we upload a video because you're not going to want to miss out. We'll start off with the crypto fear and greed index, currently at a 14. We were up about 16 yesterday, so we've came down since we've hit that top. Everybody's scared to death. As soon as there's a little red, it gets a little hairy, but we had a lot of long trades pile in, so it's not surprising that we're having some pullback. Nothing moves in straight lines. We're gonna have to retest a few things, and that's just kind of the way it is. But we'll start off with the crypto fear and greed index, currently at a 14. Just like we said, this measures market sentiment. It tells us if people are scared or if they're greedy, what in the world's going on. Right now, people are scared to death. But what I like to use this for is to make small spot purchases when we drop into fear. And again, when we drop into extreme fear, it works pretty well for me. I just keep buying out the whole time we're in fear. And when it drops lower, I buy a little more. Then I forget about it. It's safer than a leverage trade. You're really not going to get liquidated. And when it runs up into greed, I sell it off. It works pretty well for me. You can see here on this BitUnex exchange, I've got about $90 DCA'd into Solana and Ethereum now. We're still down about 6 and 8% respectively, and I bought Bitcoin at 90,000, and we're about 2% down on that. It comes up eventually. Sometimes it takes a little longer than others, but we'll keep up with it. We'll figure out, and I'll show you guys exactly how it works. But if you need an exchange to trade on, go ahead and check out BitUnex. You'll find the link in my description. There's no KYC, and I believe you get a deposit on your first time, a bonus on your first time deposit, and you also get a little better exchange fees. So go ahead and check that out. Like I said, it's in my description. Starting off with a liquidation heat map on the weekly. This is what market makers use to track your liquidity. They don't care about your TA. All they care about is where your longs liquidations and your short liquidations are. That's how they move the charts. Everything above price action is a short trade. Everything below price action is a long trade. And right now, I think we're about right in the middle. We've got 1.6 billion worth of shorts to liquidate. And then we've got about 1.3 billion in longs to liquidate, down to about 78 to 80,000. So I think there's opportunity for upside, especially with their big pocket being right here at about 89,000. Another one right here at about 88. But we have some to the downside as well. 85.9, 85.2, 83.1. That's in the short term. Longer term looks like this. We don't have a lot of liquidations left to the downside. There is a pocket here above 80,000. There's not a lot. Cumulative totals, we're still about $9.5 billion of liquidations to the top side. To the bottom side, about 2.3 billion. So they may want to run up. They may want to grab more before they send it down. Really eyeing 100,000 close. I'm really eyeing about 108,000 close. And I'm really eyeing about 114, 116 close. Those are our key points. You're going to see it in the charts. We'll figure all that out, and I'll explain it all in detail. But we'll start off with the hourly chart on Bitcoin tonight. I do post all of these in the crypto school. You'll also find the link to that in my description. If you really want to learn how to trade, if you really want to learn how to invest, that's the place to be. Great lineup of coaches. I'm there. I'm easily accessible. Everybody is accessible. They're friendly. They'll never make you feel stupid. So go ahead and check that out. The link is in my description. Looking at the 1 hour chart, we've came up and we've broken above this 50 smooth moving average and the 50 simple moving average. So that takes 50 of these candles, puts a fluid line on the chart, works as excellent support and resistance. What I like about this move is when we drew our fibs, we broke up against the ones. That's bullish. And then we came down, we retested the top of this 1 hour golden zone at about 86.5, and we went back up, cleared over this 50. I think we may make a run up to about 90,000 to 92,000. If we reject off this one and put in a higher low, I think we come back down in the golden zone, 86,570 to 85,292. If we don't hang on to that, we're going to come a little lower, somewhere around 83.5 to 82.2. That's when I get concerned for more downside. That's a pretty low target to hit. I'm not saying it isn't possible, isn't probable, but I'd really like to see it stay above this weekly 50 smooth moving average that sits about 85,361. That was a pretty bold bullish move. You can see we've gone up, we retested, and then we moved up off of it. That's a pretty bold move. It's really telling us that there's room for upside. So I'd like to hang on to it. I'd really hate to see us fall below it before Sunday. If we do, 78 to 75, 791 are your next targets. I think we head up. I think we head to around 90 and 92. Your 200 smooth moving averages there. That takes 200 of these candles, puts a fluid line on the chart. Also works as support and resistance. And about the time it gets here, it's going to be in the middle, somewhere probably around $91,000. Moving out to the 4 hour to give you a little bit bigger picture and kind of where I'm thinking from there. You can see we're retesting and trying to break above the 50 simple moving average on the 4 hour right now. That would be really nice if we could get above it, get a retest, and then head on up to this hour extension, because that's also the retracement golden zone at about $90,000 to $91,000. Our next big move, and it'll probably be there about the time we get there, is this 50 simple smooth moving average sitting at about 92,000. Like I said, I think it'll be about 91 when we get there. If we can break above that, I think there's a good possibility to head on up to this golden zone. That sits at about 97 to 101. This is my first big target. We've got to get over this 50 daily 50 moving average. The weekly simple moving average sits there on the 50. We've got to get over that. If we don't, I think we see more downside. Those targets are pretty low. They're 78 to 75. Then we're going to move down from there. If we can get above it, if we can break above it, 100,000 is our first big move. I think you got to get above 107, 108 would be your next move. And if you can get above those two, 114 to 124 would be your next stops. That's a lower high. You'll see it on the daily chart here. That's where I get concerned on what our next moves are. Let me pull it over here. But if I zoom this over, and we may have to go to we'll go to a weekly chart and I'll explain what I'm talking about. You can see on the daily chart, we've got a bullish order block below us. We came down, we stopped at 80,572, and then we've worked our way up back into this daily retracement zone. We retested, and now we're moving up again. The 618 sits about 94.3. There's a bearish fair value gap that sits right on the 200 smooth moving average at about 97.6. I think it's critical that we get over this, retest it, then work on moving up to get to these daily 50s that are right about here, right about 102.8. I'm really concerned that this is a rejection point, but we'll see when we get there. That's why I said 108 is your next target. Then we get into the golden zone, 108 to 116. That's pulled all the way down into a lower high now. There's some things with Elliott wave theory that make me think that that's probably where we reject, somewhere here around 106. But if we can get into it, consolidate, and move up, I think we can get to our upper target, set a new all-time high, 138 to 803, 154 to 162. If we reject anywhere along here and have a hard rejection, I think we come down to about 60 to 42,000. You can see this yellow line. I put it on here, and you'll see it on the weekly. There's a head and shoulders here. There's a left shoulder, a head, and now we're putting in a right shoulder, and there's a bearish fair value gap at 97,413. If we reject off of this and come down, and we lose about $80,000, that sets us up for a big head and shoulders. The target is about $50,000. That's my concern. Weekly bearish fair value gaps are very strong. We'll see if we can get above it. But we've got to get above all these 50s. The weekly 50 smooth moving average sits at about 103.2. We go to 104, 115 to 105 to 114. Then we've got to set a higher high. If not, we're coming back down again. And I think this still comes in maybe $50,000 to $55,000. Get above it, 139 to 156, and I think the 2.618 is all the way up at about $200,000. That's where I am. It's concerning. I'm on edge. There's not a lot of direction right now, so that's making it very difficult to figure out how to trade this mess even. I haven't traded a lot. I've just kind of watched it. I want to see some bullish signs before I go long, or I want to see that strong rejection, and then I'll consider a short. Just not in a hurry. I'm looking for a place of strength. I haven't seen it yet. As soon as I do, I post signals in the crypto school. Almost posted one today, but I didn't like it, and sure enough, it pulled back, so I was pretty smart to go ahead and delete that and cancel that trade. But I'm going to wrap it up here. Go ahead and check out the links out in my description. Like the video, subscribe, tap the bell notification. You'll get updates as soon as I upload a video. And don't forget to leave us a comment. It helps that YouTube algorithm, and I really enjoy hearing from you guys. But I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. I got an ICP video dropping tomorrow and a couple more, so go ahead and check those out as they drop. Hit that bell notification. You'll get notified as soon as I drop them. But I'm Chris Hare, the World Champion Crypto Cowboy. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you down the road.